What's going on, y'all? Here in a quick trade breakdown as to this PM session buying opportunity I took during the last PM macro that I like to trade. All right, so first things first, right? You want to look at the higher time frame. What is the higher time frame telling you? Right? To keep it very simple, I stick to the, weekly, daily, monthly, 4 hour, 1 hour is my higher time frame. Sometimes 50-minute, right? But in this case, I had a 1 hour higher time frame scenario here, right? So first for institutional order flow, right, was obviously bearish. Oh, excuse me, obviously bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, right? So during the PM session, we had this 1 hour BISI that was looking at price to utilize as support because it utilized it before. So it's worth for price to utilize it as support to continue its run higher into this buy side liquidity, this original consolidation, and then our 30,750 that I had marked out, weeks ago, for those who've been following me. All right. So again, drawn liquidity was obviously 30,750. All right. My point of interest being this 1 hour fair value gap. All right. So diving down to the lower time frame. All right. So a couple of things you want to see. So I noticed that the market put in this low at 1440. And for those who know, based on time and price, what that number means. All right. I'll let you guys kind of do your own research with that. All right. So form the low at 240, SMT with YM. All right. And to confirm this low, we want to see it, we want to see a change state delivery. Right. So it had inversion gap, its price utilized this gap to trade lower but failed to do so, trade above it, right? Close above it, forming an inversion gap, right? As our chain state delivery, right? So last thing is we want to make sure this is happening during our time of interest, right? So PM macro starts at 245 to 315, right? The lowest formed before the macro, meaning that we can enter at least 3 minutes or at most 3 minutes before, right? Or you can just wait for the macro. So waited for the macro, we traded into this city right here, rejected it, right? And traded back into that inversion gap, right? Traded back into that inversion gap right there, which I entered right during the macro. So I expect price to now expand because now we're in expansion phase, right? And now I was just managing the trade, right? So entry was the inversion gap, stop loss below S&T low, target original consolidation, that's target one. Target two, drawn liquidity was 30,750. But I completely got out at this high. Um, this high being my first target as a previous cycle high, previous 90 manipulation cycle high, and then the PM high, which is right here, that I completely got out at. All right, as you can see, executions here, exit, exit, right, for easy PM session trade. Right. So again, three steps, higher time frame, what is institutional order flow, are we bullish and bearish? What's the draw liquidity? And then how are we getting there? What is our point of interest? Right. Second thing, lower time frame protocol, right? You want to see SMT, change state delivery during a time of interest. And then last thing, entry, stop loss at the SMT low, and then have your two targets. All right. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you guys learned something. Right. I'm gonna see you guys in the next lecture.